Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
Welcome back, everyone, for what should be the finale of Nerdities Ranks the MCU. All 5 of us this time.
Yeah.
I'm jumping head first in. I think we can get all 11 done.
Let's do
There's
it.
no fucking way.
Come on.
There's no fucking way.
You forget which ones are coming up in this 11, though. There's not going to be a lot of debate on certain ones.
There's no fucking way.
They're going to get shit hammered.
Let's go.
Spider-Man Far From Home. Not the most beloved by some people in this group, but I think as far as acting goes, I give it a 21. Story, 21 as well. Effects, 22, because they did a lot of that one. And the overall comic feel, thanks in huge part to that Mysterio scene. A few things that felt more comic-y. That gets a 22. For an overall of 86 for me. Justin, what's your take?
I'd like to be as nice as you. I did enjoy a lot of things about it. I do like Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. But like,
Nice as me.
yeah, I'm gonna go 80.
Not harsh, but not as loving as I'd be.
Yeah.
Kyle, where do you?
89.
8. Whoa.
Whoa,
not
shit.
Hesitation.
Whoa. We got 11, right? We got to do 11?
I like this. Joe, can you beat it? I mean, not number.
5.
85.
The second one?
You can see the reason. Like
I enjoyed it. It's this is out of all 3 Spider-Man movies, but it's definitely my least favorite. But I enjoyed all 3.
I remember my first time playing.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know it was Justin.
I knew who it was. I'm asking why it was. Okay, so you said 85?
85.
Shut the fuck up. Why won't this turn off?
Just the second one?
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 92. I kind of like when Peter loses his powers and he does the whole like, oh my back.
No, the other second one of a trilogy. The Tom Holland one.
We're doing the Tom Holland ones.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 79.
All right. Nicer than I thought it would be.
Yeah, this Spider-Man just can't get out of his own fucking way. That's dipshit.
Because it's Spider-Man, and that's how the character is.
Dumbest Spider-Man I've ever seen in my life.
What would you know? You don't read comics. It's fine.
I don't need to read comics. I'm talking about cinema.
Based on the comics. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, based on these nuts. Next.
Oh, shit.
I got him, dude. Bop that.
An average of... You bopped it all. You bopped it all over his face. Mushroom stamped him with that one.
Woo!
83.8. Next up, Black Widow. The movie we didn't really need. I mean, Yelena needed it. Acting, everyone was really great, I'd say, except for Ray Winstone. Story was a bit lackluster. It was important for a couple of characters. Effects, splody, not the most effects-heavy one. Comic feel, if for no other reason, the Taskmaster is off on that one. It goes really low with a 16. Overall, 72 for me. Justin.
I give it a 60 because it was way too late for this movie.
Yes.
What did you say? What was your number?
60.
6-0.
60.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
66.
WNBC.
Is that B?
65. I agree. This movie should have came out a lot sooner than it did.
Yeah.
I'll go 59 because I didn't even bother to see it because I never cared to see it because I think it was stupid.
It wasn't stupid. It was
No,
just...
it wasn't.
The idea was stupid.
It wasn't. It was not planned out well. Like,
Yeah, let me clarify.
was...
The idea of making it after she died
There
was
you go.
stupid.
Yeah, like
There you
it
go.
should have came out after after Civil War.
Yeah.
Would have made way more sense.
Yeah. The only reason they made it was so we can meet Yelena.
Yeah.
So they could set up 2 other characters, Red Guardian and Yelena. Which, for no other reason, sure, it exists. That's valid enough, but it wasn't that great. 64.4 for all of us. Not exactly a passing grade, but not drizzling shits.
That's a good tag team name for EPW, by the way. The drizzle and
Just
shit.
drizzle and shits.
Yeah.
SCHITs. You know what? Not even this. No, not
No,
wrong
so
show.
sorry.
Shang-Chi. You know, as I put my aggregate together for this one, I thought it would be higher. For acting, 21. Everyone was on point. Story, 22. I actually really liked that story. It was very good family stuff, touching. Effects, the water moment, between the water scene and the bamboo forest.
Yeah.
Those were great. All around tightness. But comic feel, because they changed the 10 rings so much, it loses a bit for me. Still, 84. No overall disrespect to this movie.
I love this movie.
As established.
Ashley and I watched this a lot. As far as Mike's rankings go, I will give it a 90, but he gets a +6 for having a fucking dragon.
So 96?
96.
Oh, okay.
It's you, big dog.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi, 84.
Joe?
We'll go 91. I could sit and put Shang-Chi on at... I freaking love that movie. It was... I'm stoked to see those characters again.
Yeah.
I give it a 74. Very forgettable movie for me. Yeah.
It's the most
Dude,
kung
fight
fu
scenes-
movie ever in the MCU, and you're just like, not enough. You know what?
Sorry?
It's the most kung fu movie the MCU's done, and you're just like, it's not enough. I can understand.
No, that's not what I said. I just said it was a very forgettable movie. I honestly don't even remember it. I remember they forced Aquafina down your throat in that movie. She was annoying. No disrespect to her. But
You're taking it.
that's all I remember. I was just like, yeah, it's like they try to force the comedy in that movie. It wasn't for me.
Despite your low balling, it still comes in at 85.8.
Dragon.
Very respectable numbers.
Good job, guys. You did it.
Dragon.
Prepare for a dip. Eternals.
Ugh.
Oh, the Eternals.
Ugh.
Story. This is the first... I'm sorry, acting. Acting goes first. This is the first time I've ever given anything under double-digit numbers.
I don't think the acting was bad.
The acting was not great in this.
I don't think the acting's bad at all. I think the writing
How
was
do you
fucking
know?
atrocious. Because they're all good actors.
Good
Yeah.
actors directed poorly.
Bad directing, bad writing.
Terribly.
Speaking of forgettable, do you remember this movie?
Oh yeah, I put it on.
Unfortunately, yes.
I put it on to go to
I've
sleep a
seen it a
lot.
couple times.
This replaced the Hobbit trilogy for me to go to bed to for a long time.
It could work
True
well.
Lullaby?
Yeah.
Well, story got 15 for me because I do like the fact that they tried to do 10 characters at once. It didn't pull it off. I could respect it though.
Why? How can you respect it after you've done the Avengers movies?
Because that took a lot of time to build those characters up.
No, I get that, but
Yeah.
like they can handle multi-character story arcs.
Over long periods of time. To try and
Those
throw
movies,
10 characters at
look,
us at
those
once.
movies aren't long periods of times. If you're looking at it in the framework of a movie itself, they still handle multiple characters at once way better than they did with the fucking Eternals. Like, I know you're not going to give this thing a good score regardless, but, like, let's not fucking kid ourselves here. We're like, they did okay. They didn't. It sucked.
No, I'm not saying they did okay. Really. I'm saying the story is the only strong point. Well, one of the few strong points it has.
Disagree.
That gets a 15 from me. Effects. It was pretty. It was fucking... It's all it really had for it. It was a show of force. So that gets 20. And comic feel, I shouldn't even given it a 10, but I will give it a 10. Because at least the fucking Celestials look like Celestials. None of the Eternals look like the Eternals. That gets a 53 from me.
Okay, how many criteria things do you have total?
4.
4? Alright. They get a point for each one. It's a 4.
Oh shit.
Fuck this movie.
I mean, 45.
I feel a bit more in line with that one, obviously. Joe?
I'm gonna give it a 40. Just for the effects, and I did like I liked Kingo and Gilgamesh, and that was it. But definitely hard knocks for the shitty after credit scenes.
Yeah, that was a lot of setup for a lot of nothing so far.
Yeah.
All right, Vin, come on.
I'll get out my red marker for this one, and I will write on the paper. Did you even understand the assignment? Question mark, question mark? See me after class. I'm going to go with Justin. I'll give him a solid 4.
You can be your own man, you know. You don't have to follow him. Just 'cause he's
I
your
was
own
going to go
man.
single digits too, before Justin did it. Because I was also going to say, quote, Tom Hanks and Big. I don't get it.
Whew. 29.2.
That's a little high.
I guess it was pretty kind, wasn't I?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if it beats out Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I think everyone acted fine in that one. The story was...
You skipped No Way Home, didn't you?
No. No Way Home comes after Doctor Strange, right?
No.
That's right.
No.
Yeah, let's go first. I put him in there wrong. Fuck it, we're doing Doctor Strange right this second because I have it in that order.
Okay.
Going back to No Way Home right after that.
Okay.
8 for acting. No, doesn't really matter when it's done. 15 for story. Effects, of course, it's a fucking Doctor Strange movie. It's going to be pretty. 20. And 18 for overall comic feel, even though they got Shumagorath in there.
Yeah.
Without calling him that. 71. I know a lot of people are going to feel I'm being very kind with 71, but it's not
like
a complete shit show.
You've been very kind to everything on this list.
Yeah, I would say not everything.
He hasn't been nearly as vicious as he should have been.
No, it's
three that he scored too low for me.
it's an opinion-based choice. So
This should have been a show. Because the concept for the story here is way too flimsy to carry the movie. I'm going to, and I love Doctor Strange, but I'm going to give it a 49.
Okay. I will give it a 69. I mean, I will score it a 69.
I'll give it a 70.
oh man,
I didn't hate the movie.
He just Price is Righted you.
I didn't hate it. It's just not a movie I really go out of my way to watch.
It misses on a lot of
It does.
It just like swings at the dirt.
I think the problem too was making Wanda the fucking villain.
It absolutely was, because I've heard other versions where
Yeah.
she was supposed to be mentoring America,
Yeah.
and they were fighting Cathan,
Yeah.
or something else, and it sounded much better. It really did.
Nightmare.
And she was angling toward a darker path, but didn't completely go down it. And she was going to have to choose at the end, or choose in a future film.
Because it's stupid, right? She had come from being a villain from Age of Ultron, did the turnaround, and became a hero, and then went off and tried to build her own world. And she's like, all right, well that fucking I shouldn't be doing that shit. Like, she clearly had learned a lesson by then. And
The thing is, though, they could have excused the lesson away by leaning into the Darkhold as an influence, as it being the thing pushing her down a dark path. But they didn't. It was her making decisions, so that didn't make sense based on her character growth.
Yeah.
We didn't get Vinny's number, though.
Wait, Vinny, what's your number?
47.
Ooh, you bastard.
I don't get it. Very forgettable. What happened to that movie? You know? Some girl punches punches holes in space-time continuum. She tweaks out on a book. Doctor Strange is a zombie.
Mr. Reed Richards in the spaghetti and
Jim
broke
Halpert turns into
Professor X's
spaghetti.
neck.
I'm pretty sure there's more to it than that. But
The Illuminati is the only thing that really makes that whole fucking movie watchable.
Yeah, they tried to just hit you with those like cool Easter eggs you wanted to see, but like the substance itself sucked.
Yeah.
it gets a 61.2. Not a passing grade.
61.
Like, can you read me back the average for Black Widow and for Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi was 85.8. And
Little high.
Black Widow was 64.4.
A little high.
85.8 and 64.4.
Okay. Now, No Way Home. Any of you people torpedo this one, I'm not talking to you anymore.
Define torpedo.
Anything under 70 would be an absolute torpedoing.
That's fair.
That's too low of a torpedo.
Yeah.
Line.
Well, I'm going to go with failing grade. If you failed this movie, then I don't understand you as a person.
Well,
Anyway,
too, so it's
23s across the board pretty much, except for the last one. Acting, fucking everybody knocked it out of the park. When you see Andrew Garfield start to cry with Zendaya in his arms, how did he not get Best Supporting Actor for that moment? Fuck all y'all. Story, one of the best uses of the multiverse yet. Effects, Marvel Sparkle Circles everywhere. And comic feel, I don't think I've ever felt like I was watching a comic more than seeing 3 Spider-Man together. Because that's most of what Marvel does nowadays. Lots of Spider-Man. 91.
That's a lot lower than I expected from you.
Yeah.
I loved this movie. This was good. The only thing I could have done without is, like, clearly Uncle Ben is already dead in that universe, and they went off to Aunt May, too. And, like, you know, Pete sacrifices everything in true Peter Parker fashion. 94.
Could have a winner.
Yeah, but Mike, I don't know what the hell you were thinking because I scored it a 91.
I was thinking pretty close to what you were thinking, I guess.
Oh, so you were thinking correctly. Good job.
Spider-Man No Way Happy, I give it a 93. I really enjoyed it. That was an emotional gut punch, basically the whole movie. But it was very well made. And, yeah, seeing the three of them together, just how the two progressed to that point in time, it was awesome.
Okay, Vinny, how are you going to shoot this one on the foot?
I give it an 82. I think the story was repetitive of the second one. He shoots himself in the foot. He has to clean up his own mess. To make Doctor Strange look like a dummy, he looks like a dummy. And it gets saved by decent acting and recycled characters that give people nostalgia, so it gets an 82.
Really don't read a lot of comics.
No, I don't read any comics.
I know.
I go based on what I see.
The part when Doc Ock says to Peter, "How have you been? And how are you doing?" And Peter looks at him and says, I'm trying to do better." Beautiful.
Yeah.
No, beautiful.
That's because it's an 82.
All right, Mike, next.
It's a good thing that's in there.
I'm not going to tempt his fate. He's given a decent number.
Just keep going.
Gets us to 90.2. All right, we can speed round through a couple of these bastards now. Thor: Love and Thunder, 14, 10, 20, 15. The 20 is only in there because what that affects, more shinies. It was pretty. Not going to deny the fucking thing was pretty. But pretty doesn't get you anything more than 59 from me.
10.
Yeesh.
And that's only because of Lady Thor.
Mighty Thor,
Uh-huh.
sir. Put some respect on her name.
Jane Foster. Kyle.
Kairu.
this is one of two MCU movies that I still have not seen, but you also give it a 10, so I'm going to give it a 60 just to balance out the realistic numbers.
That was realistic from my point.
No,
of
it
view.
wasn't.
Mike
Brother,
can
if
tell.
you think 10's unrealistic,
Mike can tell you, I do not like this fucking movie.
It's not
I can tell based on the 10, Justin. That was
Don't tell me it's not realistic. Like, that is my honest opinion. I'm not trying to do that for a joke. I could do without this fucking movie.
okay.
That's right.
65.
There you go, Joe. Get in the spirit,
Um,
the holiday spirit.
I thought I did like Natalie Portman. I thought she was great in it. When Bale was given a chance to act, he was on.
It's just a totally different movie than everyone else.
He was on a different movie.
The effects were great, except for the floating head.
The floating head.
That's just-
Floating head wasn't horrendous, but like it was a choice.
The soundtrack was great, though.
Problem is, Taika Waititi likes the smell of his own farts.
He likes that hard rock, and
The problem with that
play
movie,
a hard rock.
the problem with that movie is they all sat around and said, "All right, cool, we did that scene. That was kind of silly. Let's get a little sillier. Okay, we got a little sillier. Let's get a little sillier." And then a little, and then they went to the fucking silliest when they got to the editing room every time.
I wanted more with the Guardians. The way Endgame ended and he went off with the Guardians.
They should have showed up at the end at the very least.
I
I understand
wanted
you don't want
more.
to front load them. You should have used them as a tag. Anyway, Vinny, number?
0.
Oh, shit.
I saw that movie in theaters. I want my money back. Total trash palooza. I'll never see it again. I would rather watch Batman and Robin. I think Batman and Robin is a far superior movie.
Let's
That
fucking
Love and
calm
Thunder.
yourself down.
Slow down.
Far superior movie.
I wouldn't
to
say-
that of Love and
I wouldn't
Thunder.
say
I
far
could be
superior.
entertained by that movie. I won't feel insulted watching Batman and Robin.
I feel nothing but insulted knowing that Batman and Robin exists.
I love it.
You have to give it at least a point, dude. You can't give it a 0.
I was going to ask that. Fair. 1.
All right, let me run it again because I actually did it with him giving it a 0.
And then they do that bullshit afterwards when they get the ratings get tanked. They go, "Ooh, people didn't get it." Shut up. Sucked. We got it.
Well, no, they admitted. They flat out admitted where they fucked up. Watiki and Hemsworth were like, "Yeah, we just went overboard.
Good.
We were really dumb. We flattered our own egos, and it did not work out." Along the same lines, Quantum Mania. It's sad because I love everyone involved.
Hold on. What was the tally for that?
39.
Wait,
That wasn't even the last one.
no, we didn't do. You skipped Wakanda Forever.
Man, how did I miss these?
Dude, Joe is on your face right now, bro.
Yeah.
He's like sitting on it
Yeah.
with his cheeks spread.
Oh, yeah.
After a brisk walk.
Now I know
was
what,
like,
now I know what it feels like to be Vinny, man.
yeah, I was going to say, dude, you're me tonight. Just all up in your business.
Shit's all
It's
weird.
symbolics for business.
Vinny and I are on the same page all night. Joe's all over your dick.
I know, Joe has no idea what to do.
Kyle
He's like, oh,
Kyle
fuck, I gotta
snapped at
thank Mike.
Joe.
He's going to abuse this power, you know. Don't let him hit the head. Don't fucking let that happen.
Mike, do you have a score ready for Wakanda Forever, and it's just in a different order?
No, but I could hip shoot with that one. I'd say that's an 85. Because it's not as great as the original for me. We all know the reasons why. It's a damn unfortunate situation.
Yes.
It's another one of the reasons why, like, Rise of Skywalker was as shit as it was. But it still pulled off a fun movie with it. And a very emotional, heartfelt thing. So 85.
I'll give it an 88. There were some things in there that I did enjoy. It was going to suffer without Chadwick in general, and especially suffer without just recasting T'Challa. We've been up and down the road about this whole fucking debate, though, so it is what it is. But 88 for me.
83 for me.
86 for me. I did enjoy it, but yeah, it did suffer from that unfortunate thing.
It lacks what it lacks, and it can never get it back.
Right. They did the best they could in that situation.
I'll tell you what, though. The 88 comes from the fact that Angela Bassett should have won a fucking award for that
She
shit.
should have. She was phenomenal.
Yeah. That's a massive
Fucking
disrespect.
wow.
Did she even get knocked?
She
got nommed. Yeah.
She did. Yeah, she got the nom.
Alright. Any number?
I think I scored the first one like a 70 or 72. I'll probably put this one at like the same. It's fine. Black Panther without Black Panther, and it sounds like...
Well, there was a Black Panther by the end.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's
Gone with the
recast them. 70's fine, yeah.
70s.
Wasn't awful.
I'm going to give that extra fucking 2.
Well, I don't remember what I did the first one at, because I would rate it lower than the first one for sure. But I don't remember what I rated the first one as.
Alright, allow me a second to do my maths. Divide that by 5. 82.4. There is part of my soul that feels like it deserves more, but we're not going to be here all night.
Yeah.
Now I can do Quantumania? Am I allowed to do Quantumania now, Joe?
Yeah, Joe, is it alright?
Joe,
You're caught up now.
Okay.
Alright, good, thank you. Yeah, this is another one that, when I saw the final number, it was a bit too high, but I'm being honest in the moment with each of those. 16, 17, 17, 15, comes 65. It is not a good movie, but it's more tolerable than Love and Thunder to me.
I like this a lot more than I like Love and Thunder.
Yeah.
It's got massive problems.
Sure.
Massive fucking problems.
Sure.
But at least it didn't jerk itself off the whole time.
I'll give it a 60.
I fully expect me to have the highest score on this. There are parts of this movie that I actually enjoyed. I'm giving it a 72.
I'm going to go with a 63. I feel like it was very underwhelming, especially after the first two Ant-Man movies. Beth fell asleep during the movie. Bill Murray was very, very poorly used in this movie too.
He made no sense in there.
None whatsoever.
You're not going to use Bill Murray as Bill Murray. I don't know why you're hiring him.
It was a terrible way to introduce what was supposed to be the big bad.
Okay, so I need the last number I need.
I was going to make it a 60, but because your guys' statement about Bill Murray, I'm going to give it a 59. Slashing prices.
Shit.
All right, that 59 brings us up to 63.8 as a group.
Still net.
That number still feels high. It's just so weird. That's the one movie I kind of regret my numbering on. But not
again,
as well.
Again, I enjoy it way more than I enjoy Love and Thunder.
Yeah. Let's bring our spirits back up, or kind of down at the same time, because we're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. 23, 24, 24, 22. I have not been that emotional in a movie theater in a long time.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, something about it gets me. So it probably deserves more than the 93, but it's not better than Endgame to me, so it can never pass that number.
Because of this movie, I can't listen to the entirety of the song Dog Days without getting a little fucking teary-eyed. So for scarring me emotionally, I give it a 97. I love Guardians 3. It is my favorite Guardians movie.
I get it. And part of the reason why I gave it the score I gave it is because I figured one of you was going to overshoot the number that I thought it actually deserved. But I'm not one to change the number after I wrote it, so I'm sticking with my 88.
Wow.
And hoping that it gets the average to what the number actually should be, because I don't think it deserves a 97.
I'm going to go with the 94. I highly enjoyed this movie. Everything about it. It was a great cap off to the trilogy. The acting was great. The writing was great. The directing was great. It does hit every time I watch it. It does hit me.
It hits hard. Okay, Vinny, please don't be cruel.
92. Solid 92. It hits well. Good movie.
See?
92.8.
That's exactly what it deserves.
Am I not merciful?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, so very much. I found you, sir. No, I'm not getting my microphone. All right, this is going to cause some friction.
Yeah.
I'm right with the Marvels, Joe? The Marvels is next, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. The Marvels, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
I can't be counted.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to deny it's weird in a lot of ways. It's you gotta have a special sense for it, a special taste. 2020 gets an 82 out of me. Not going to lick its ass all day long, but it was a lot more fun. The fucking Disney princess dance sequence works. It shouldn't work in a Marvel movie, but it fucking works. And their dynamic as a trio was strong.
Because of the Disney princess dance sequence, I'm giving it an 87. I love Captain Marvel. I love the Ms. Marvel show. Like, this was all gravy. This was fun. Marvel was like, you know what? We might have fucked up along the way here, but like, this is fun. And of course, the internet being a bunch of fucking dickheads. They're all like, yeah, fuck this movie, fuck these people, fuck, vote for Trump, blah, blah, blah. And now we're in the situation we're in.
Not that show. We're not doing that show.
Sorry.
Kyle.
So this is the second movie that I haven't seen. But having not seen it, I can't go crazy with the score. But I am still going to score it. I will give it a 79.
See, I appreciate...
Mostly because I don't have that number assigned to another movie, and that was my rule.
I appreciate Vinny taking himself out when he hasn't seen it.
Well, that's good for Vinny. That's not what I did.
That's why I said I appreciate Vinny doing it.
Because before Vinny did that, I gave a score for another movie I didn't see. So I feel like it's unfair for me to give one score for a movie I didn't see and not give another score for a movie I also didn't see.
You're
I'm
right,
trying to
I'm
be consistent in myself.
The twisted
Tagging
logic.
back in.
Oh, we tagged back in. All right, Vinny's in then. All right, Joe, what do you got?
I highly enjoyed the Marvels. I actually liked it better than Captain Marvel. The dynamic between the three was great. I love Kamala as a character. I think she's so fun. Yeah, the effects were great. That ending, that's all I gotta say. Fucking beast. That's a win.
Yeah.
85.
Strong love. All right. You actually going to throw a number down there? You're going to hold to your word?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 58.
I don't like you right now.
Well, I just gave something else a 59 that I actually did see, and I didn't think Miss Marvel was that good of a show. I have not seen Captain Marvel. I heard mixed reviews on that count. And I did like Rambo. What's her name? Rambo?
Monica
Rambo.
Yeah.
I did care about her. She's one of the bright spots I thought of WandaVision. And the Beast thing at the end, I did see that scene. So, with that, if I ever see it, we'll see. But 58.
I do hope when you do see it, that number does get higher. Seeing Monica's reaction to seeing her mom.
It can take me higher.
It can take you higher.
Do the voice.
No, I'm not a monkey, Joe. I just want to dance on command.
Joe's got some big dick on him today.
He thinks he's like running the show tonight.
King Dingler
Joe,
over
you've
here.
been taking ashwagandha or creatine?
Dude, I haven't taken creatine in years.
You know,
Oh, it's good for brain fog.
Seems
You
easy.
should look into it.
we never threw an executive in front of that producer title. So Don't start swinging dick right now.
I don't have any money, so I can't be an executive producer.
The 5-person total on that is 78.2, and that's a disservice. So I did the math on a 3-person, which is 84.7.
That's much better.
Unfortunate that it's going in as a 78.2 though.
Last of the bunch. That's right.
You made it.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
You thought the Marvels was going to cause friction in the group. Oh, you're dumb.
I actually gave it 24 for acting, for the Jackman scenes.
I don't get you.
Fucking that Jackman scene in the car with him was excellent.
One person acted in that movie.
No.
One person acted well in that movie.
I mean, Ryan Reynolds. He's always just.
He's just fucking Ryan Reynolds, dude.
So
If you took off the Deadpool outfit and put on a fucking apron, guess what? It's waiting.
Just an apron?
Oh, I mean, and the rest of his uniform.
17 for story, because yes, it is lacking. 21 for effects, and 23 for comic feel, for no other reason. The fucking Deadpool crew. Deadpool core. I guess an 85 for me. Justin, skew the average now.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. It's getting straight 10s across the board. It's a 40. Sorry. Sorry, nerds.
That is absurd.
I hate you.
Okay.
You know why I know
Okay,
you're full of shit, and you wish you were me so bad sometimes with your ranking? Because what else did he rank those 10 across the board? There's something else, and you think that movie's better than this movie. I'd say Farce, Happy Thanksgiving, What Should I Bring, and I Love You. Go ahead, Kyle.
So the reason I think what Justin just did was bullshit is because this movie came out well after we started doing this list.
Yeah.
And with my rule established, having already created this fucking list, I'm not duplicating scores that I gave other movies.
Okay.
Which means that for me, I cannot score this movie anywhere between an 86 or a 94 to counteract Justin's number that he just threw out, which is absolute bullshit.
I'm just gonna put it out there.
So
it is not my fault.
I will have no other choice because I can't.
It's not my fault.
In my right mind, rank it as a 95.
It's not my fault that you Cody Rosed yourself into this fucking corner. No one told you. No one told you to give yourself fucking Mogwai rules.
Kyle will claim his time. Look, Kyle claim his time. Kyle claim your time.
I'm very happy Kyle went that way. I'm very happy Kyle went that way, and now that he's given his number, I can say your system is crazy.
Mine?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not going to, begrudge you it. It's your system.
Well, what I should have done is not scored all the movies at the very beginning. That was my issue. It wasn't the one movie per score issue.
That's really weird.
No, that's really that's your fucking
That's not the issue. The issue is that I did them all before I saw 3 of the movies on the list.
Or you could have just allowed yourself to repeat numbers instead of some fucking weirdo Rain Man bullshit.
Joe, did you give it a 92?
Very OCD.
Yeah. I'm giving it an 87. I liked it.
Are you guys whispering?
No.
No.
Yeah.
87 for me. I liked it. I enjoyed the hokiness. I thought Jackman was friggin' on point. The scene with him and Laura at the campfire was really good. Seeing the character, seeing all the cameos, I loved it.
Yeah. You and the rest of the internet.
Kyle frozen for everyone else?
Yeah, he's got the loaded.
Yeah, Kyle, you're totally frozen.
And there he goes. Oh.
No, I can't believe he left.
Well, luckily we got his number, but I'd like to see him to the end.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joe's an 87. Vinny?
I'm going to go with 83.
Wow.
I enjoyed it. It was fine. It was kind of
Hold
cameo
on, hold
palooza.
on. I call bullshit on you.
Why?
Because last week when I gave my review,
Yeah.
we were on the same page.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I didn't, it is bullshit, blah, 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 blah. And now you're going to sit here and you're going to give it an
Yeah, it's
80,
a B movie. 83 is a B.
You're going to give it an 83.
It's a B.
The trash talking you were doing on it.
Yeah, it was a B movie.
And you're going to give it a B. A fucking...
Yeah, low B.
You, sir, are a farce.
I think, if nothing else, this show has taught us that we're all absurd people.
No,
Nothing that
we've
comes
known
out of our
that.
mouths makes sense.
No, we've known that. But, like,
No, and
after the review I gave it last week, I was not going to give it a fucking high score.
I expected something more than...
I would have...
Oh, because
C plus out of you, I would have imagined.
Deadpool,
It's a C, B movie.
No, because Deadpool and Wolverine felt like a run-on sentence.
I was expecting like a 70, just barely passing for fun alone.
No, I can't give it higher than a 50.
We could. Not to.
Because it's that thing where
You didn't.
no, I know, but I'm saying, like, it's that thing where, like, everybody hyped it up, and I already knew going into it about all the surprises, and so that leaves me at the very, like, analytical stage of being like, all right, what's holding this movie together besides a bunch of nerd wet dreams? And nothing much is the answer.
So you had the fun removed from it and couldn't experience the fun, so the movie itself sucked.
No, the fun was still there. It's like, oh yeah, there's that cameo. Oh, there's the reason the cameo is happening, and there's the interactions with the other cameos. Okay, I can understand that, but, like, this isn't doing much for me here.
Batman and Robin or Deadpool and Wolverine?
Well, Deadpool and Wolverine over Batman and Robin, dude.
Okay, so Batman and Robin is at least a 39.
No. That's the 39.
No. Well, fun fact here, moving into the new year, that this show is going to be coming back, not clearly for the Marvel universe, but for other things. And I'm sure the Batverse will be one of those things that we bring back to score justly.
We could do this for the entire roster of the DC.
That's what I think.
DCU. We would get that as a DC movies.
So long tearing apart some movies.
I'll tell you what, the overall average of those movies is going to be significantly lower. I'd imagine about 10 points plus lower.
I mean,
I guarantee it.
which how would we approach this, though? Because I think the Batmen's deserve their own.
We could do it like that. There's enough to do it that way, but we could also do it like this, where we take every DC movie since Superman and then run through them.
That's fair. That's fine.
Yeah.
We'll be talking Supergirl. We'll be talking Catwoman. So I might have to actually fucking watch it. We'll be talking Swamp Thing.
Yo, I fucking love Swamp Thing.
Halle Berry did look good as Catwoman.
I did. I liked Swamp Thing.
I fucking like Swamp Thing, though.
Yeah, I want Swamp Thing to come back.
Man.
Anywho, well, they're gonna.
Yeah.
That one got a 76 all told. Very unfortunate. I think Kyle was the one getting the overall average as we went.
Yeah, Kyle was. Kyle does have all the numbers.
I have them too, but I don't know if we want to take
but you
5
know he
minutes.
Kyled it, though.
Yeah, it was waiting for us. All he had to do was type in this last number. So you folks are going to have to wait until next week to know what the average of the Nerdities crew's opinion is on the MCU. It's not a normal show, so we're not ending it a normal way. So
No.
I'm just going to say fuck bye.
Fuck you.
Give us money and fuck bye.
Yeah, that works.
Bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.